And this is where I just exited, right? He's like, you're fueling something that's going to end up in a with that picture. I'm like, what?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. Look like it's trouble in paradise. Y'all know for the past year and change, WACK has been calling in the Akademiks, giving him hot takes, commenting on whatever the latest street news is, industry news is, court cases, RICOs. But now WACK has put a stop to ACK reporting about this Grizzley paperwork, home break-in, talking to this co-defendant, or talking to the accused, I should say. Grizzley's people actually sent a picture from the airport with WACK and R&B saying, ain't nobody hard to find. WACK in typical fashion is going to say, that's just a picture. That's all you got? You not going to pull up? We can get it shaking. Dogface has been a big part of this. He's been on Gully TV. He's been on any platform that'll hear him, calling out WACK, saying that he's down with Grizzley, saying that the paperwork is fake. Grizzley putting up money. There was $50K, there was $250K to just produce the paperwork, the shows he told. Couple that with the picture, situation's a little sticky, a little bigger than the internet potentially. Like we say, 90% of this is entertainment, but the other 10% is real, and that 10% does have to be dealt with. Is this one of those situations? So we're gonna listen to ACK talk about the text he got from WACK, and then we'll come back and give our 2 cents on it.
So I said, where is Grizzley paperwork? Oh my God, they won't let me. Yo, I gotta let you know. WACK has called in, I gotta let y'all know, me and WACK, I WACK. And WACK has kind of called in yo, ACK, this is getting serious. Yo, we got a relationship. I don't want you to play the middle on this. You with me or nah? And he's kind of almost like, he's asked me to kind of like just chill out of like even talking about that situation anymore. But Grizzley niggas keep sending me shit. So, I don't know if I was instigating at first, but I'm going to just like fall back. WACK was just like, yo, bro, you know how WACK does. So anyway, I told WACK, I'm like, I really don't care that much, but if you feel that it's, it's going off the rails and it's going, and I think that probably had to do with the picture of the airport thing. I'm like, WACK, I'll fall back. But I will say, Grizzley and I believe Dogface, they're not. Anyway, I'll play this last video. I'm not even gonna call WACK about it. And I don't know where it's going now, but chat, we're gonna just move on to greener pastures. Okay, let's just think about it like that. Anyway, look at the video. So this guy, yo, I'm telling you, they text me every day. They're like, yo, look, yo, it's an ACK. Tell Seti Nash, Flacco, and WACK, aka Waukesha, I got 50,000 to either one of them. Who could beat me in a 6, 8, or 10 round boxing match? They don't got to put up no money. If they win, they walk out the ring with 50K. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. And again, I'm staying out of this and I'm kind of trying to move on to greener pastures. As I said, I'm pretty transparent. WACK has kind of called it in. He feels that, I forgot what he said. He feels that I'm putting him in You want me to read the text message? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what he said. And I'm going to read in a WACK voice, too. By the way, WACK sent me every address these guys may have ever had. So WACK is taking this ultra serious. I think WACK got surveillance on them. I'm not going to cap with you. Okay. So he said, and this is when I said, all right, I'm going to just exit left on this. Because in my mind, right, I think WACK is doing content. But sometimes WACK goes from content creator to super street. And I don't know when he goes from there, but he said, yo, said this what something sending. I know what it means. I guess he's talking about the picture. He says, and this is where I just exited, right? He's like, you're fueling something that's gonna end up in a with that picture. I'm like, what? I'm fueling them. I'm like, no, I'm good now. He's like, you're fueling He's like, dog. He said, dog face is a blogger. He's been chasing a name for years. He don't care, and you gotta care, bro. But okay, when it happens, the blood will be on your hands. I don't want no blood on my hands. What the? Just know that. He said, but, and I guess I had made a joke, and I do want to. I want to let everybody know. I'm making a joke just about because I've said this before. It was a joke I've made, like even on No Jumper when WACK was there in the room. I was just like, damn. The WACK, they went to jail. Like, I'm like, yo, that's kind of like lit. Yo, when you don't got to do nothing to your ops and then go to jail, that's kind of lit. But like, I don't think WACK is a federal agent, just to let you know. Even though I know there's rumors. I don't believe that. Anyway, WACK wasn't fond of my joke. So he says the picture thing is gonna result in a, and I'm like, and he says it's gonna be on my hands, and I don't want to be on my hands. And he says, yo, he says, but please refrain. He says, you can't joke about me about no feds. I get my info the same way you get it, and anybody else in the public gets it. We get it from public record, and I do agree with that.
So that's what Ak had to say. So I kind of think from covering this for years, covering WACK, covering court cases, street events, who's snitching, all that, I think it's played out and old now. I think everything that can be said has been said. I think you just switch the names in the daytime. I don't think the scenarios are anything new. Do something stupid, get a RICO, somebody tells, come out, nobody does nothing, next person does it. So I kind of think WACK is tired of it. If you notice, he hasn't been as prevalent. He still does his No Jumper, Cam Capone, Vlad TV. But on Clubhouse, he been a little bit more quiet by choice, you know, because it's all been said before. So if it can't be monetized, what's the point of giving it away for free? You know what I mean? And I think that might be playing into the academic situation because unless they got a deal we don't know about, WACK is really just giving up free game and free content when he come on there. The chat love and hate him at the same time. When he not on it, they say call WACK. When he get on there, they be like, WACK don't know what he talking about. But they want him on there because he's a lightning rod. So we're going to see if that relationship alters at all based on this. And it's surprising kind of that Akademiks will put it out that WACK wanted him to call the dogs off. But as nerdy as Akademiks is, he does tend to be a straight shooter. And he doesn't hide a lot of things from his audience. So he's just being forthright about it. But that's kind of something you really kind of keep in the tuck. But like I said, all them old codes and rules is kind of out the window now. Like, you know what I mean? It's all content anymore, right? So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see how this play out. Keep you posted. It's your boy Del the Answer, man. Until next time, we out.